Greetings, viewers! We have another unboxing this week because Munchkin X-Men came out. Da-da-da-da. I've been looking through the cards, and it does come with its own die with an X on it, so that'll go in the bag and not have a Munchkin head, so it can actually roll a 1 on us. I also got some promo swag, which does not go with the Munchkin X-Men set, but it will go with the Marvel set, and it's the ones I don't have yet. Deadpool's Taco Truck, which is a one-use card. You want me to help you? You gotta rip this here card up and use the pieces to spell out taco in 1 minute or less. If you can, I'll give you 2 levels. Fail, and I got nothing for you. So I'm gonna put that away and not use it, like, ever, unless I get like 10 more, because that's pretty freaking awesome. I got Peter Parker. Discard him at any time to search the door and treasure discards for any one card with Spider or Spidey in its title and add it to your hand. Helpful. And this is the fun one, the Infinity Gauntlet. I'm surprised that it's something called the Infinity Gauntlet is only worth 500 gold pieces. But it's an extra +1 for each Infinity Gem you have in play, and if you control all 6 Infinity Gems, you win. So it's yet another way to win the game, which is pretty freaking awesome. So that's pretty great. Your Munchkin X-Men here has all the normal stuff. It has allies: Wolverine, Cyclops, Beast, Angel, Jubilee. It was oddly useful. They discard a CAD to add or subtract 1 from any die roll. Professor X, Jean Grey, Storm, all sorts of fun stuff and things. We will be playing this set today, just so you know. And the new affiliations are X-Men, X-Force, and something else with an X on it. X-Factor. X-Factor, when you play a trap from your hand, you may choose to apply its effects to all players, including yourself. And when you play a go up a level card, you may discard a card to force another player to lose a level. So it's kind of like the vampire power from Munchkin Bites. X-Men, you may have 2 extra ranks worth of powers, helpful. When another player discards an ally, you may discard 2 cards and put that ally in your hand, which is helpful because there's a lot of allies in here. And X-Force. Each of your hand items is worth an additional +1, which could be quite useful with the character card that gives you a +1 for each hand item. And once per combat, you may discard a card to give either side a +2, so basically backstab it for either side. We got your Wandering Monsters. We got all sorts of fun monsters here. A lot of them with some really nasty bad stuff. And Sentinels, which are an interesting kind of card. Sentinels get a +1 for each ally and power of the player or players in combat. And you may discard this card to give a Sentinel a +5. So any other Sentinel, you can discard this and give it a +5. For the higher level Sentinels, which are higher level obviously, a couple of those say you can discard to give a Sentinel a +10. So that'll be fun. The monster enhancers basically have the names of different X-Men comics to add to the front of it, like the Invincible, Uncanny, Unstoppable, the New and Improved, and Vulnerable, which is the -5. But let's see, cheat card, illusions, traps, some fun traps. We'll get to that when we're playing. A lot of pretty standard stuff, lose an item, lose your affiliation, stuff like that. This one is Suffer the Bad Stuff from the Topmost Monster in the Door discards. That'll be fun if it's a death. And powers, obviously, it's X-Men, so we're going to have powers in addition to our affiliations. So the theft power is back in play here. The power absorption allows you to take not items but powers from other players. That's fun. So we'll get into all of that And we'll play Munchkin X-Men today, which means no dungeons, no seals, nothing like that today. And we have roll cards, which are like the character cards that we've been using from Marvel and Adventure Time. And they're pretty standard. Get an extra +2 when you're helping or being helped. Get an extra +2 when in combat alone. Once per combat, you may discard a card to give +2 to either side, so it's a backstab card roll. And you may have 2 extra cards in your hand, which would be my favorite. And so we'll be playing with that. We also got a Play Munchkin bookmark that came with the X-Men set. It actually says it on here. Well, no, it said it on the plastic that Munchkin Play Munchkin bookmark included, which is fun because it says during the game, tag SJ Games on your favorite social media platform with the hashtag PlayMunchkin. After you have done that, you may use this bookmark at any time for a one-time +3 combat bonus to either side. So you actually go on and tag them in, say, Twitter, and you go, we're playing Munchkin, which I do every week. You may have seen my tweets about it. That's very optimistic of me to say. And if SJ Games favorites or otherwise acknowledges your post before you use this bookmark, you may instead use it to go up a level. This cannot be the winning level. And after claiming the bonus, give this bookmark to the player on your right. So that'll be fun at some point, I'm sure. But yeah, that's Munchkin X-Men. We're going to be playing that today instead of the normal representative sample of every Munchkin in the universe. And here very soon, we're going to have a shuffling and separating day. And then we're going to start playing one genre each episode. We may have 2 for regular vanilla Munchkin because it is a very tall deck by itself. So, but each genre should get one of its own episodes just to show you how they play themselves, as opposed to the previous 50 or so episodes where we were playing with all of them combined, which is what I prefer, but it's nice to play separate as well. So you'll see that. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, anything, comment, we're lonely. And like, share, favorite, subscribe, all the social media things, pay it forward, send us money, be excellent to each other, and we'll see you at the game episode, which is for you going to come up in like 1 second, but for me it'll be in a little while. So have fun.